Hey YouTube, Stampede 19 here. Yep, starting another project. Got one of the magazines a couple of days ago and I saw that someone turned the Slash 4x4, a lot of guys are turning the Slash 4x4 into an on-road car. I said, why not? We're still actively working on revamping the Rustler. So I decided to borrow the AFNA 17mm tires, the AKA extensions, slap the AKA extensions on the Slash, put the AFNA tires on, brought the shocks and heavier rated springs. As you can see, there's, very, very stiff, but I'm going to keep it real low to the ground. You'll see here I cut the bumper down. Okay, on the back of the truck I basically chopped the bumper off. Just want to keep this piece here because that's what's actually holding your suspension pins in place. Now, for those of you who have $90, ST Racing, Team STRC has a kit for like $80 or $90. They give you the aluminum plates back here. Up front, also give you a plate for the foam bumper. They give you blue anodized or silver anodized. They have other colors out there. 17mm extensions for the wheels. A carbon fiber shock tower. I'm sorry, a carbon fiber body mount for the top of the shock tower. Low profile. Well, you know me. I hate spending money. Had the extensions, I had the off-road tires. I chopped the bumper up front because I don't plan on smashing into anything. Body gets a little banged up, it'll get banged up. I may come up with a way to mount the foam bumper, but that'll be phase 2 of the project. Right now I just wanted to be able to fit a GT8 body on this. Okay, had these springs. I can't remember what I used these on. I may have used these on a Stampede when we were doing some crazy jumps, and I just wanted something to keep her from bottoming out. I think that's where I had gotten these. These were originally for the Ultra Shocks. They're really not meant for big bore, but I had bigger cups and bigger mounts for up on top, so pretty good, nice and stiff. That's what you want, you want the car to go straight into a turn, not too much body roll. I tightened down the sway bars. If you have platinums, you'll have sway bars, or if you have the regular Slash 4x4, you can go out and get the sway bars. So far, so good. Alright, just wanted to give you a shot of the Proline has the GT8 body. Okay, I've finished cutting it out. Here's the back wing. It mounts with blue aluminum screws. Pretty cool. It's got the plastic washers on the other side. Wings cut out. I've got the holes all cut out. Just wanted to show it to you. It's mounted. Okay. Still haven't come up with a scheme for it yet, but I think it looks pretty cool. Plenty of clearance. Again, this is going to be an on-road car, so you don't need too much clearance. It's going to be a prepared track, very flat surface. So I think I got about a ½ inch in the front, maybe just shy of a ½ inch on the edges here. I may decide to trim this just a bit, not sure yet. Like I said, the suspension is pretty stiff. Okay, here's a shot of the back. Looks pretty cool. Can't wait to start coming up with a paint scheme. I'm going to be doing some pinstripes or something, so it's what's taking me so long to paint it. Not sure yet if I'm going to cut out the front grille and hot glue maybe a mesh screen here, like maybe something from the yard, screen door or something. I want to give it like an aluminum grill, black aluminum type grill look. Not sure yet. I may want to keep the body all closed for now. I did hear some people complaining that the wheels weren't close enough. Mine seemed to be closer than a lot of the guys on the internet. Still could have come out just a little bit more. I don't know if you can see it from up on top. But I got it squared pretty even, and you need room for the wheels to turn, otherwise it's going to rub. So I think it'll be fine. Again, I've seen some guys on the internet where it's a little further in, and I think I know why. AKA actually makes, let me see if I can find it, if I have it here. Is it here? Yeah, AKA actually makes, I actually have these AKA wheel extensions, 17mm adapters. I originally bought them for the Rustler. At the time I was using Traxxas tires, and if you're known with Traxxas, let me see if I can show you here. Originally on the Rustler, you've got the shorter hexes in the rear, okay, and you have the bigger hexes up front. Alright, and on Traxxas tires, the fronts have a different offset. So to make the tires line up, top to bottom, you know, side to side this way, to make the tires line up, they use the different hexes so that the tires are even when they're mounted. So in order to stay with those tires, I originally bought these for the rear, and they actually have longer ones, you know, just maybe about, I don't know, 4 or 5 millimeters longer for the front. I just happen to have 2 sets of each, so I put all 4 long ones, because on the /4x4 there's an even offset. The front is the same as the rear. So I'm a little closer than most people. Now I think with STRC's kit, they're all the same length as well. So anybody using the STRC kit, it's pretty flush. But again, my project's on the cheap. This is what I had. I think it looks halfway decent. The backs, because the rear carriers tow the wheels in. I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but you'll see the rear wheels are actually towed in a little bit. I was thinking about reversing them. I think the way they are now, it's 3 degrees towed in, and if I reverse it, put the right on the left and the left on the right, it goes to 1.5 and straightens them out just a bit. I'm going to leave it like this for now, because again, I'm going to be using 11.1s in this. So my opinion, I'm probably going to use a 22 or a 24. I'm not sure yet. See how much room I've got. We're going to watch motor temps. So this thing's going to be a rocket ship. I got to imagine I'm going to get a lot more speed out of it, because this body's so aerodynamic, where the best body I had, you still get that parachuting effect. Air still gets underneath it. So I'm hoping to see some great numbers out of this body. Again, body was $30. Everything else I had in the shop. If it goes as well as I imagine it will, I may go out and get the foam bumper, and I can make a plate that STRC has out there. Pretty easy to mimic. The other thing was, they tell you you need that front shock. I'm using this that front carbon fiber low profile body mount. I don't think so. I'm using the same body mounts that came with the truck. You'll notice all I did was remove the original posts, and I'm just using these real short jobs that actually come with the body post kits, say the Rustler or the Slash. I'm sorry, the Rustler or the Stampede. They're real short, similar to what they have. I like them because they're black. The ones that STRC is using is metal. You know, they're shiny. Don't want anything to do with that. Don't want to stay black. The body's probably going to be black. They match perfectly. I actually have going to use some hinge pins, some body clips that are going to be black. It's going to look pretty hot. Stay tuned. I'll keep you posted. I may even do a painting video, show you guys how to do some real easy, serious, crazy pinstriping. Just when I get the time. I just thought, you know, I hadn't posted a video in a while. I wanted to show you what I was personally working on. I have a couple of friends of mine who are heavier into the hobby than I am, trying to figure out the Rustler problems. The power plant we're using, it's just too much. I'm just blowing up the Magnum 272 tranny, and you know, that was designed for brushless power, and just the power we're getting is just insane. 6S is just ridiculous. But that's the direction I was going in with the Rustler. I don't want to go away from it, but we got to come up with a heavier frame. Just can't keep the truck on the ground. It's wicked. You know, you see some of these guys out there and they're actually smoking tires and stuff. That's great, but I want to be able to constantly do nice speed runs, you know, without having to replace tires, and should be able to control it. I'm actually thinking about getting a more expensive speed control where I can actually program it. Speed control I'm using, I don't want to drop names only because I don't want to badmouth any of the companies out there, but the one I have doesn't allow me to do the level of programming to some of the higher end speed controls, like say Castle, Tegan, and stuff like that. I just may have to bite the bullet and pick something up like that. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the day. I'll keep you posted. Alrighty? Take care everyone. If you're not seeing, you're not living.